There's so much information that I can change my life with in this little book. Everybody who's successful in life isn't successful because they remained the same person. You change. You have a desire to change. What's good, everybody, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it. Before we go into today's video about productivity, I want to show you a picture of my dog. My dog's just the cutest dog in the world. You can't convince me otherwise. He's got the best personality and he teaches me so much about patience and love, unconditional love, and he's just the greatest snuggler in the world. Listen, let's get on topic. If you've noticed a trend in your life that you want to change, you have a desire to change, and you see so much positivity around you and you see so much success around you, but it seems like you're just not getting there. It might be because that's how I was. It might be that your habits are keeping you from achieving those things. Now, I don't know this because I'm some wise guy. I know this because I read a lot. I don't read many books. I've got 16 books here, but I read them over and over again because there are so many solid fundamentals in these books that you need to have that on repetition, because repetition is the mother of all breakthrough, of all success. Habits, guys, is what will get you to where you want to be. Habits is the thing that gets you to who you need to be. Everybody who's successful in life isn't successful because they remained the same person that they were when they were in school, when they were in their 30s and their 40s. People evolve and their habits and values change according to what they are exposed to when they educate themselves. So on today's topic, I want to talk about the one thing. So Gary Keller, written by Gary Keller and Papasan, I can't really pronounce that. I haven't actually checked into that. It's the #1 bestseller, the New York Times bestseller. And I'm going to explain what this book is about, guys. At the back, you want less. Weird. You want fewer distractions and less on your plate. The daily barrage of email, text, tweets, messages, and meetings distract you and stresses you out. The simultaneous demands of work and family are taking a toll on you. And what's the cost? Second-rate work, missed deadlines, smaller paychecks, fewer promotions, and a lot of stress. If that sounds like you, go on to Take a Lot and get this book. Don't even watch this video to the end. And you want more. So it says you want less and you want more. You want more productivity from your work, more income for a better lifestyle. You want more satisfaction from life and more time for yourself, your family, and your friends. Now, if that doesn't catch you, nothing will. And my belief is that everybody I meet wants to be better than they were yesterday. So it's important for me to not judge them on how they were yesterday, because yesterday might have just been a really bad day. I believe every single person has it in them to be slightly better every single day, because success and being better than you were yesterday isn't simultaneous, it is sequential. So you can have both. You can have less and you can have more. You can have both, less and more. In the one thing, you will learn to cut through the clutter, achieve better results in less time, build momentum towards your goal. That's super exciting. Dial down the stress, which is an incredible point for me because I'm incredibly anxious because I want to do so much. Over productivity is actually a thing when reading this book, because you spend so much time doing all of these things and then at the end of the day, what did I actually get done? Overcome the overwhelming feeling that most moms probably feel. My hat off to moms who work full time, who still need to look after kids. It's incredible. Review your energy, stay on track, master what matters to you most. Incredible book, guys. I hope this inspires you to go get that, spend and invest in your future, because I think it's like $400 or something. Invest in your future. It's not a cost, it's an investment. Now, the second thing that I wanted to just highlight to you is this my 66-day challenge. and I want to keep myself accountable in different areas of my life. And these different areas and the 66-day challenge comes out of the resources that we get from the one thing. And this is to keep me accountable to specific areas in my life: spiritual life, physical life, personal life, key relationships, jobs, business, and financial. So the focus question, guys, that you would get out of this book is, what is the one thing that I can do that by doing that thing will make the rest of the stuff that you keep yourself busy with, make that unnecessary or easier? So that's a focus question. What that requires you to focus. Right? It demands focus, and then focus on certain areas, not on everything, on one thing that you can do. So there is action required that will make the rest of the stuff that you thought you still need to get to and do, because that's how you're going to remain productive. That one thing will make those things seem unnecessary or easier, and they will just happen automatically. Right? So what is it? The one thing that you can do that by doing such thing will make all of the rest of the stuff unnecessary or easy. That gives me a sense of relief, guys, so that I focused on what is the one thing, and when I find that one thing, I know that I'm going to be productive, and all of the other stuff that I want to have happen will be easier or will just happen automatically, right? So in my spiritual life, I want to have a devotion every single morning with my wife. That's what I want to do. In my physical life, I want to train my body at 8 a.m. in the morning. In my personal life, it's something that I still need to figure out. What is that one thing? In key relationships, that is that one thing. Job, what is the one thing? Business, what is the one thing? In financial life, what is the one thing? One thing that stood out for me is that in these areas of life, there are specific areas like financial life. I know exactly what my one thing is. It was easy for me to get to that determination. But in my key relationships, in my personal life, in my jobs, I have no idea. So I have to go focus and determine what the one thing is. And to get to the one thing, there's going to be a list that runs down my mind. But I've got to identify the one thing. And then I have to take action and then see how that goes. And I don't keep myself a victim to choosing the wrong one thing the first time, and then I am so disappointed in myself. Not at all, because we're learning, we're growing. If you didn't know, you won't grow. You got to get through it to get to it, right? So I'm going to start the 66-day challenge in 5 aspects and areas of my life, and I will keep you updated for what it's worth. Don't know if you care, but I'm also going to share the resources from where we get these things for you to have access to that, right? Because there are free stuff that you can use that you don't have to pay for. I'm not getting paid for this video, whatever. I'm sharing this because earlier in my life, only from the age of 27, I started making good decisions, better decisions financially. Before that, I just messed up absolutely everything because my habitual action, my habitual vocabulary, and my habitual thoughts were the ones that kept me from achieving things that I want to achieve in life. And right now I'm achieving so much in my life. I'm smashing goals. I'm growing key relationships. I'm focusing on a smaller circle of friends and just cultivating those relationships. So leaps and bounds because I invest in these books that I have, in these books that I actually read over and over again, because seasons for reasons. Some of the stuff that I read now, there are 2 books that I haven't read yet because seasons for reasons. It's not ready for me. I'm not ready for that. The Power of Habit, I've started, ended. The Stress Code, started, ended. So there's going to be a season for me to get into that Marnus Broodryk entrepreneur book. So I'm excited for that. But there's so much information that I can change my life with in this little book, in 5 AM Club of Robin Sharma. It's just incredible. I want to share this with you, and I hope that you would take action. It's not going to be easy. Like Robin Sharma says, change is difficult in the beginning, messy in the middle, and so glorious in the end. It's all going to be worth it. Keep it real, keep it positive. I'll see you on the soul side. I'll see you guys soon. Make the rest of your life the best of your life.